Alright, so I'm gonna give you guys some ideas before we actually shoot the technique I want. So one idea, and this is something that people ask me every time, like what if he rips one of the other arm really hard? Okay, so let's say if this arm goes really hard, I will kick him that way at the same time. So you see him like loading up his shoulder, and then he's gonna rip, you shoot, and then he can sit up. That gives you time to adjust your position. Because if you're just here, he's not loading up, okay? You shoot that leg, but he aware that you want to sit up, okay? As soon as I sit up, you push that knee forward. So you bump into it. Doesn't mean that he's gonna pass or not your guard. It's just now you shot something, you gave it away your position or your thoughts, and then he has something against you, okay? So I'm here, he's gonna rip, then you shoot. It's really hard for him to come back to that. Alright? This position I can feed here, I can feed here, and if you count this position, you can grab it the other arm, the other lapel, doesn't matter. What matters is that his knee is not on your chest. His knee is pointing away from you. Okay? If you go up, he reaches the point of the end of his position. As you're coming up and his knees on your chest, not pushing to the side, he's going to kneel on your chest. Okay? And there's a very nice and lovely pass that people do. Liborio comes with that one. He almost breaks your sternum. So he grabs both of your lapels on your side, and then he dumps his knee on your chest and pulls the lapel really hard forward. Thank you for not doing that. Okay? So that's one way. Because people often, like Alexey, I lose his grip. Now I have this. So he rips that, I have that, so you punch, you feed right away. He lifts, he pulls that one, boom. Now I go to the one, and I do the same position, because the angle of his shoulder will give me the upper hand, and I can just kick that leg, right? Because this shoulder needs to be dropping, so he can pull that out. You guys understand? This is the concept. Okay, you have to look at your opponent. Look at your opponent to see where his positioning is, so you can attack where he's vulnerable. Okay? So we are here. Alright? But my opponent is not pulling his arm, he's simply opening his knee. Like he's gonna move his toes out, he's opening his knee, he's opening his knee. Can bump and go. Okay? You go there, move on top, now you pass. So you have that, and this is, and I'm sorry my language, but that heel on the ground, toes up, moving the knee outside is a bitch for De La Riva. He has a good base and he does that. It is hard, right? So I'm here, I'm controlling, you start opening, you catch that, you go slightly over the knee, and then you punch. Okay? Your legs go in, and then you follow your opponent. Okay? Listen. If you're like this, okay, you're here, and your friend didn't do this, don't punch, because you're gonna hurt your friend. All right? So please, person on my position, you're gonna lift and open, so your knee will be safe. All right? Safety is always priority, because if you're hurt, you're not there the next day, and then your teacher loses revenue, maybe he loses gym, and you lost a great training partner. Let's say that way. All right? That's being honest with everyone. All right? So. I'm still with double grip, okay? And then his knee is opening because he knows you have to move over, not from here. You're not gonna have any effect here, so you move over the knee, punch, he falls, he pulls you up. Is that cool?